Hare Krishna. Page number 10.36, 36th chapter. After a few hundred slides, you'll find it. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. We are discussing from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter number 36. So in this chapter, one of the pastimes that Sukadeva Goswami describes is the killing of Arishtasura. A bull demon came to attack Vrindavan, and Krishna expertly killed that bull demon and saved all the Vrajavasis. We have covered this pastime in the previous session. Now we will go to the next part of the chapter from the 16th shloka. So from 16th shloka, Sukadeva Goswami describes how Narada Muni once went to Narada Muni once went to Kamsa and revealed the birth secret of Krishna. What was the birth secret of Krishna? Krishna appeared in the prison cell of Kamsa, and as soon as he took birth, he told his father Vasudeva, please take me to Nanda Maharaj's house in Gokul. In the middle of the night, Vasudeva was carrying little Krishna in his hands. Is it clear? Okay. Something should be kept here for this to happen. Okay. You can keep some books or boxes. This may not work. Okay, I'll continue. Meanwhile, you can do that. So Narada Muni revealed this secret of Krishna's birth to Kamsa. Krishna appeared in the Mathura prison cell of Kamsa, and then Vasudeva immediately took Krishna to Nanda Gokul. And since then, Krishna grew up as the child of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata. So that's why this Kamsa always believed that, perfect, thank you. Still it's not that great. It has to be straight like this. It's already true, I think, there, as long as they're hearing the audio. So, So then Vasudev kept Krishna in Yashoda Mata's room, and Vasudev picked up Yashoda Mata's daughter, who is basically Yogamaya or Durga. Vasudev brought this little baby girl to Kamsa's prison cell, and Kamsa tried to kill that baby girl, and then she became Durga with so many hands, so many weapons in her hands. She said that Kamsa, you're trying to kill innocent children for your selfish reasons. The Lord who is going to take birth has the Lord who is going to kill you has already taken birth somewhere else. So he will definitely kill you. So since then Kamsa was searching for that Lord who appeared as a human child in this planet, who is going to kill him in future. So Kamsa was searching, and he is dispatching so many demons everywhere to find out where that boy is. But somehow all the demons that Kamsa was dispatching were getting killed in the hands of Krishna. So Putana, Shakatasur, Bakasur, Vyomasur, Vatsasur, Arishtasur, Keshi, then many other such demons were killed in the hands of Krishna. And Kamsa just did not have proper clarity that Krishna was the eighth child of Mother Devaki. He was thinking that this boy, Nandamara's son, that blue boy, little child in Vrindavan, in Gokul, must be somebody special. But he never had a confirmation that it was Devaki's son, Krishna. So one day, after Krishna killed Arishtasur, Narada Muni went to Kamsa and said, Vasudev cheated you. You believed that Vasudev is a very trustworthy person, very noble person, but Vasudev has royally cheated you. He has hidden his eighth child in the house of his friend, his cousin Nanda Maharaj, and he presented Yashoda Mata's baby girl as Devaki's eighth child. So as soon as Narada Muni revealed the secret to Kamsa, Kamsa became furious. He just picked up his sword to immediately, at once, kill Devaki and Vasudev. But Narada Muni again intervened. He said, no, don't kill Devaki, don't kill Vasudev. Why? If you kill them, Krishna and Balaram will run away from Gokul. Your objective is to kill Krishna and Balaram, right? So better you call them to Mathura, kill them, and after that you can kill Devaki and Vasudev. So this is the advice given by Narada Muni. So what do you think? Narada Muni, is he acting inimically towards Devaki and Vasudev, acting in favor of Kamsa? Earlier, Kamsa spared the life of Vasudev's first son, and Narada Muni said, hey, you can't do that. Any child can be the first child. So better you kill everybody. So Narada Muni instigated Kamsa to kill all the children of Devaki earlier. But now somehow Vasudeva protected his eighth child Krishna, and Narada Muni is saying, Kamsa, you go and kill that eighth child also. So apparently it seems that Narada Muni is favoring Kamsa and acting against Devaki and Vasudeva, but it is not so. Because Narada Muni is very much in tune with Krishna's desires. So he is very much in alignment with what Krishna wants to happen. So great souls, great devotees, their thoughts, actions, words are very much in harmony with the Supreme Lord. Therefore, whatever they do, they don't contradict the pastimes of the Lord. So you see that Narada Muni, although he spoke like this to Kamsa, he was just favoring Vasudeva and Devaki. Earlier he spoke to Kamsa to kill all the children of Devaki and Vasudeva, just so that the process of Krishna's appearance can be expedited. Let Krishna appear faster. That's the purpose. And now he is saying that Kamsa, Devaki's eighth child is Krishna, Vasudeva has cheated you. His purpose is that Krishna is spending so much time in Vrindavan, a decade past, and Mother Devaki and Vasudev, they are lamenting in separation from Krishna. So what's going to happen? Krishna should give his association to Mathuravasis also, right? And in future he has to give his association to Dwarkavasis also, Hastinapuravasis also. If he is so absorbed in Vrindavan pastimes only, what will happen to the devotees at other places? So basically, Narada Muni is helping Krishna to make a transition from Vrindavan to Mathura, Dwaraka, so that his further pastimes can be manifested. So, Narada Muni is playing a very, very important role in Krishna's pastimes. Whatever he does, whatever he says, is all in alignment with Krishna's expectations. You should not misunderstand Narada Muni. Oftentimes, people misunderstand Narada Muni and they present Narada Muni as a character who desires conflicts, who arranges for conflicts. Okay, but that is not the case. Okay, so we need to be rest assured that the interests of great devotees and Krishna are one and the same. So Narada Muni reminded this to Kamsa, so that Kamsa can make necessary arrangements for Krishna's arrival to Mathura, and Kamsa could be killed. If Krishna comes to Mathura, Kamsa will be killed. That's what Narada Muni ultimately wanted. Krishna should focus his energies also in other places, not just at one place. So that is called connection with Paramatma. See, sometimes some great devotees, exalted devotees, they may take some decisions which may be little inconceivable to average people, right? Average people may not be able to understand why some devotees are doing like this, why this kind of decision is taken. But if they are really advanced devotees, their decisions are very much in line with Paramatma, in line with Parampara. Because of their intimate connection with Paramatma and Parampara, they can take wonderful decisions which may be inconceivable to average sadhakas. Okay, so apparently Narada Muni's intervention in Krishna's pastimes, he did not even consult Krishna. Narada Muni did not go to Krishna and said that Krishna, looks like you are spending so much time in Vrindavan, you should come to Dwarka now, you should come to Mathura now. I am going to reveal this news to Kamsa. Okay, he will do the needful. No, he just went directly to Kamsa and revealed everything. And after that he came to Krishna and informed him. Okay, so although some of these episodes are not there in Bhagavatam, I am just going to share some things. As soon as Kamsa heard about Krishna's birth secret from Narada Muni, he became furious. As I said, he was trying to kill Devaki and Vasudeva. That's one thing that he did. But there is more that he has done. That is, he went to this big assembly where Ugrasena and Vasudeva and all the other chief members of Yadu dynasty, Andhakas, Bhojas, they were present. So Krishna, he was saying, so our Kamsa was speaking to all these members of this great assembly. He was saying that Krishna has killed so many demons, and that actions of that little boy who is living in Vraja as the son of Devaki, son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata, he is actually the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. This Vasudeva and Devaki have cheated me in 100 different ways. And although I am born in this dynasty, my own father Ugrasena and many other people, they are not affectionate towards me. They don't have much love and affection towards me. I feel very deprived of any emotional support from my own family members. Kamsa is blaming all his family members. So that Vishnu is he's always favoring the Devatas and envying the Asuras like me. And he appeared in so many forms like Vamana, Narasimha, Shiva, Varaha, Mohini, Kurma, Rama. So like that he appeared in so many forms and protected the Devatas and subdued the demons. He was cheating all of us. So now he is cheating me by presenting himself like a human child growing in Vrindavan. So I met Narada Muni in the forest called Khatvanga, and that Brahmana told me that Vasudeva have cheated me. So like that he spoke many things admonishing Vasudeva, and he blasphemed Vasudeva like anything in big assembly. Then to cut the long story short, there is one devotee named Andhaka. He got up and chastised Kamsa. Kamsa, why are you thinking like this? If Vasudeva has protected his child Krishna from your wrath, is there anything wrong in it? Your parents, your father Ugrasena has protected you from all calamities, right? As a small child, he just brought you up nicely. So if your father has protected you and you have no objection about it, why are you raising any objection when Krishna is protected by his father Vasudeva? And Vasudeva is a very noble person. He is not an ordinary person. You are unnecessarily envying Vasudeva and grudging against a noble person like this. So it doesn't befit you. You are supposed to behave properly. Like the Andhaka admonished Kamsa. In this way, a lot of heated up discussion is happening. Then Kamsa just got out from that assembly, and he thought, what am I supposed to do now to kill that Krishna and Balaram? So he just called Akrura. He called Akrura and said, this is the, you can take from 18th shloka. Whatever I spoke is not there so much in Bhagavatam. It is there in Garga Samhita, Harivamsha and other places. I gave some extra reference. Now we'll continue from 18th shloka. Kamsa became furious and lost control and decided to kill Vasudeva. And later, Narada Muni restrained Kamsa that these two sons of Vasudeva, Krishna and Balaram, they will run away. You should better not kill Vasudeva and Devaki. So Kamsa thought, I will just arrest Devaki and Vasudeva. Again, Vasudeva and Devaki are on shackles. Again, they were sent into prison cell. Okay. So Kamsa is arresting so many people in this way. Then Kamsa called Keshi demon. Keshi is a horse demon. Kamsa ordered Keshi, go and kill Krishna and Balaram immediately. Then in the 21st shloka, Kamsa called his ministers, Mushtika, Chanura, Shala, Toshala, Kuta. So these are all different wrestlers, right, in the wrestling arena of Kamsa. So he called all of them and gave an instruction. See, I am going to erect a wrestling arena. I am going to perform Dhanuryaga. So Rama and Krishna, the sons of Vasudeva, are living in Nandamahara's village, and we'll call them here, and under the pretext of wrestling match, we are going to kill them. So all of you people, you are my weapons. You are great wrestlers. In the name of a wrestling match, you are supposed to kill these boys. So then he called the elephant keeper. So Mahapatra, he said, elephant keeper, you should keep the powerful elephant Kavalayapida at the entrance of the wrestling arena. Before even Krishna and Balaram enter this wrestling arena, you just kill them through this elephant. So, and he called his ministers and said that come and say bow sacrifice, Dhanuryaga, on Chaturdashi day. And Lord Shiva, for Lord Shiva, and offer some animals also in sacrifice. So in this way he made all arrangements for Dhanuryaga, so that Krishna could be invited on the pretext of Dhanuryaga, along with some Vrajavasis and Nanda Maharaj, of course, and Kamsa could kill Krishna. That was his plan. So Kamsa then called one of his most trusted ministers, Akrura, and requested him, Akrura, you are very dear to us. In the 27th and 28th shlokas he is saying. So Akrura, Kamsa took Akrura's hands in his own hands and said, can you please do me a favor? Amongst all the dynasties, there is no one else as kind as you towards us. So you are very charitable, you are very kind, you are very affectionate to all of us, the royal order. You always carry out the orders that we give you. So, can you please take this new chariot, brand new chariot, and go on this chariot to uh, Nanda Gokul and call Krishna and Balram here, because I have organized a Dhanur Yaga, and in the Dhanur Yaga I am going to invite all the chief members of nearby villages, so that in the name of this Dhanur Yaga I could kill Krishna and Balaram. So this is my plan. So basically this is a motivated glorification. What our Kamsa did to Akrura, he is praising Akrura in various ways, but he has his own motivations. So, and he said that, look at this new chariot, this is for you, please go and bring Krishna and Balram. He was thinking that if I show a new chariot, Akrura will be excited to drive this new chariot. But Akrura became really excited to take this new chariot to Gokul, because he was thinking that that old chariot used by Kamsa is not a right chariot for Krishna and Balram to sit on. They deserve a new chariot. They don't want Maha chariot of Kamsa. So Akrura accepted the chariot. And Kamsa revealed his whole plan to Akrura. I am going to kill Krishna and Balram. First, I am going to dispatch my two final demons, Keshi and Vyomasur, to go and kill Krishna and Balram. If they miss the plan, then you will bring Krishna and Balram to Mathura. There, I will try to finish them through Kuvalayapida elephant. If they also miss, then I have 5 strong drizzlers: Chanura, Mustika, Shala, Toshala, Kota. If they also miss, I am there to personally kill Krishna. So he has made a long, elaborate plan. So, and also I have so many other such great friends like Jarasandha, Dvivida, Shambhara, Naraka, and many, Banasur. These are all friends of Kamsa. A demonic person will only have demonic friends. How can we expect Kamsa to have a very cool friend, a sage, like Kapila Muni or someone? Okay. So, after killing Krishna, I am going to kill Vasudeva and Devaki. After that, I will also kill Ugrasena. I will kill his brother Devaka and all other my enemies, all of my enemies. Then this entire earth will be freed from all thorns. And with my dear friends like Banasur, Jarasandha, Dvivida, Shambhara, Narakasur, I will happily live. And I will also kill all the people who are supporting the Devatas. So this is my plan. Who is saying this to whom? Kamsa is speaking this to Akrura. Akrura laughed at his ignorance. Okay. So then Akrura said in the 38th shloka, King, you have expertly devised this plan, but you should also learn some equanimity in success and failure. You are thinking, you are anticipating success, but you may not get success. Everything is ordained by destiny. So you can't always have all favors towards you. So 39th shloka, he said, Manorathan karotyucchair jano daivahatan yujyate harshashokabhyam tathabhyajitakar agnam karomite. So he said that an ordinary person, an average person, an ignorant person may have so many desires, and he may work to fulfill the desires, he may work in the direction, but he encounters both happiness and distress. Although he is aspiring only for happiness, he may get only distress. But anyways, I know you are aspiring for happiness, I know you will get distress, but what is my role here? Just to execute your orders. You are the king, I am the minister. So it's my duty, it's my convention to just abide by your rules or your orders. I'll do the needful. Okay. Sometimes, unfortunately, we may have to report to a leader who may not be an ideal leader, right? Unfortunately, a person like Kamsa can become the boss of a pure person like Akrura. An evil person like Kamsa can become boss of a noble-hearted person like Akrura. But Akrura is just doing the duty, right? Doing his duty. And he also understands Krishna's divine plan behind all this. So, because of Kamsa, so many chief members of this dynasty, Andhaka, Bhoja, Vrishni dynasties left Mathura. They ran away from Mathura. Vasudeva himself told some of his wives, don't stay in Mathura, get out. Rohini Mata went to Nanda Gokul and she stayed there for such a long time, for more than a decade. But some people like Akrura stayed back with Kamsa in Mathura city only. They were expecting, they were hoping for good days, right? So, how long Mathura will be ruled by Kamsa? Some point, Kamsa has to just get out of Mathura and Krishna will take over. So, for good people, good days are guaranteed. When? God knows. Right? We don't know. So, some people may not be able to handle that chaos and they will run away from there. That is fine, from their position. And some people like Akrura stayed back in Mathura only, hoping for Krishna to come and make a difference in their lives. And that happened also. And Akrura, for staying with Kamsa, following sincerely his orders, he now got an order to go to Vrindavan and personally bring Krishna and Balram to Mathura to put a full stop to Kamsa's nefarious activities. You see? So, we should be rest assured that although current situation is very palatable, very unpalatable, very unpleasant, if we are sincere, Krishna will do the needful to bring all prosperity to us. And ultimately, devotee doesn't aspire for prosperity and peace. Devotee aspires to serve Krishna in whichever situation that the devotee is placed in. Sometimes the situation may be pleasant, sometimes it may be very unpleasant, but accepting the will of Krishna and acting accordingly is the responsibility of a devotee, right? That's what Kamsa did. That's what Akrura did. So Kamsa then dispatched Akrura. Basically, Akrura was supposed to go the next morning, next day. So you please go and then bring them. So, yeah, that completes 36th chapter. No, 37th chapter. So when Kamsa told Akrura to go and bring Krishna and Balram the next day, he also called Vyomasur and Keshi, and he said, before even Akrura brings Krishna and Balram all the way to Mathura, Vyomasur and Keshi, you finish Krishna and Balram in Vrindavan only. They don't have to even come here. That would make my life much easier. I can even cancel Dhanuryaga also. he was trying to inaugurate this Dhanuryaga sacrifice not out of his great devotion to Shiva. He planned this whole thing just to kill Krishna. See, sometimes we may plan something very noble, but with a malicious intention. That's what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Charity given in mode of goodness, in charity given in Sattva-guna, is given to a right person at the right moment for the right cause, with the right purpose. But charity in mode of passion is you offer charity to somebody with a mode of gaining name, fame, prestige, to defeat someone, to outsmart someone, to show off that I am a charitable person. So that's the motive behind charity. Charity in itself is good activity, but whether it is really good or not depends on the motive, depends on the intention of the person. Now, a person who is giving charity in mode of ignorance, he gives charity to a wrong person at a wrong time for a wrong purpose at a wrong place. Okay? Intentions matter. For example, teaching is a Brahmanical activity. And ruling, administering, controlling is a Kshatriya activity. And business, it's business, earning money, all that is a Vaishya activity, isn't it? But if a Brahmana teaches Shastra to gain control over people, okay, to influence people, not in a positive way, but that just to gain control over people, he is doing a Brahmanical activity with a Kshatriya mentality. If a Brahmana is teaching to get money, okay, he is doing a Brahmanical activity with a Vaishya mentality. You understand? So we should do an activity with a pure heart, without any malicious intentions. So if we are doing an activity with pure intention to please Krishna, although the activity in itself may be a material activity, it can become a spiritual activity. We can spiritualize matter with spiritual consciousness, but we can materialize spirit with a material consciousness. Okay, so this flower may be matter. It is matter, of course, but if you pluck it and offer it to Krishna, it becomes spiritual, right? Matter is becoming spirit there. And somebody gives that Maha flower to you, that is spiritual. It emanates spiritual fragrance because it is offered to Krishna. And if you disrespect that flower, that's an aparadh to spiritual paraphernalia of the Lord. It's like materializing spirit. Although it has the potency to transform your consciousness, because we are not honoring it, we are going deeper into material plane. Just like Durvasa Muni gave Indra garland, and Indra was not humble enough to honor it. He neglectfully gave it to his elephant. And elephant, Airavata, trampled it under his feet. Durvasa Muni became very upset. He cursed Indra, and Indra lost all opulence. Right? So an object or something can be utilized to advance in spiritual consciousness or degrade to material consciousness, depending on our consciousness. Right? So anyways, Kamsa had this malicious intention. So he made this plan. So Kamsa first sends demon Keshi. So 37th chapter describes how Krishna killed Keshi, how Krishna killed Vyomasur, and how Narada Muni met Krishna also. So Keshi is a horse demon. So Keshi was feeling that I am a great servant of my master Kamsa. I will go and assist Kamsa. So Keshi represents this feeling in a sadhaka. What is that feeling? I am a great devotee of the Lord. I am a great devotee of the Lord. So that kind of ego that a sadhaka may carry in his mind because of his devotional activities is represented by Keshi. Right? In his past life, Keshi was called Kumuda. He was cursed by Indra. So Indra was doing some sacrifice. And the sacrificial horse of Indra is stolen by Kumuda because he became excited to ride on the sacrificial horse. So Indra is known to steal other sacrificial horses, but here is Kumuda who has stolen Indra's sacrificial horse. That is speciality. Then Indra cursed him. You become a horse. You want to become a horse? You are stealing my horse. I curse you to become a horse. Then eventually Krishna killed Keshi, and then this Kumuda was liberated. So sometimes we may correct someone's mistakes. We may punish someone for doing some mistakes, but we may also do the same mistake. Does it make sense? So Indra personally has stolen horses from others. He stole Sagara's horse, Sagara Maharaj's horse. He stole Pruthu Maharaj's horse. So he did many things, but when his horse was stolen, he was cursing people, right? So it happens. Of course, I don't know which Indra it is. Indra keeps changing. Indra post keeps changing. Okay, anyways, let's see the story of Keshi demon. So Sukadeva Goswami said in the 37th chapter, initial shlokas, he said this Keshi demon came to Vrindavan running with the speed of the mind, and he started terrifying everybody by loudly making sound. And Krishna saw Keshi demon and roared like a lion. And Keshi ran towards the Lord and struck the Lord with his front legs. And Keshi, although horse, Keshi ate human flesh. He was very angry, wicked, and violent. Harivamsha says all this. So he created great turmoil in people there. Keshi, although horse, he would kill cows and cow tenders, and he would eat their flesh. He was very ferocious, and he was covered with human flesh and bones. So when this demon came to Vrindavan, all the Vrajavasis became extremely fearful. And the hairs on this Keshi's back, they were like thunderbolts, Indra's thunderbolts. They are very sharp, they are very piercing. And this Keshi could even defeat Indra. Keshi, who became a horse because of the curse of Indra, he can even defeat Indra now. So he became very inauspicious. Then, as Keshi was just coming closer, Krishna went out to challenge Keshi demon. Then Mother Yashoda became very concerned. She said, Krishna, where are you going? Then Krishna said, my dear mother, I want to see that horse, little 10-year-old boy. I want to see the horse. Then Mother Yashoda said, no, it's not like a sight for you to see. Looks like that horse is demoniac and it has very bad intentions. Then Krishna said, but because the horse does not have a rider, horse is doing like this, I will go and tame the horse. Mother Yashoda said, go to your house. Go inside home. Okay. But Krishna said, Mother, I know how to do it. Please allow me. Okay. So then Yashoda Mata became a little frustrated, and then she told Nanda Maharaj, your son is not listening to me. This is common in any household, right? Mother tries to control a son and the son becomes little over adventurous, and then mother starts complaining to the father. This is happening in Vrindavan also. So, O King of Raja, you are the master of the house. From childhood I have not addressed you with any impolite words. But today I am revealing my desire. Please hear. What is that? Why don't you catch this boy Krishna and arrest him in the home? Right? So he is too naughty. Why no one else is there in the entire Gokul, entire Vrindavan to control that horse? This 10-year-old boy only has to go. Right? What are you doing? What are other people doing? You just keep Krishna home. So then Krishna did not hear all that. Mother and father are discussing, and then he went out. He went out to confront with Keshi. So, and Keshi, from his mouth, foam with dust emerged, just like there is fog created in the sky. Like that, Keshi, with the whatever wind that is coming from his nostrils, he created a windstorm. Basically, he created a lot of dust. So, yeah, in this way, Keshi was terrorizing everyone. Then finally Krishna seized Keshi's legs and whirled him around like this, and then threw him some distance of 100 bow lengths. 4th shloka says that. Just like Garuda may catch a snake effortlessly and then throw it here and there. So like that Krishna caught Keshi demon and then threw him. And after that Keshi again tried to get up and attack Krishna. But Krishna put his hand, which is as cool as butter, as soft as butter. So he kept that hand inside the mouth of Keshi demon, and Keshi demon felt that this hand is like an iron rod, red hot iron rod, not like normal iron. So, and his throat was completely burnt, and all his teeth fell down, and Keshi fell dead. Then Krishna removed his arm from his hand, and he had absolutely no pride. Without any pride, Krishna accepted the worship of all the devatas. Devatas were praising Krishna. And Keshi demon just got liberated. Okay. So, these are some last demons that Krishna has killed in Vrindavan. So now, after Krishna killed the Keshi demon, Narada Muni came to Vrindavan and told Krishna, Krishna, I did something without telling you. I went to Kamsa. I revealed your birth secret to Kamsa. I told him that you are the eighth son of Devaki. And he is making a plan to bring you all the way to Mathura and have you killed. He will kill you very soon. But I am sure he will kill him. And our Narada Muni gives a small overview of the rest of the pastimes of 10th canto. He would speak all the pastimes of Krishna that Krishna is going to perform in future. Okay, he praises Krishna in various ways. Oh, immeasurable one, oh, source of all mystic power, Yogesha, Jagadishwara, Akhileshwara. So like that he praises Krishna in various ways, and he says, my dear Lord, you are the source of Mahavishnu. You are beyond the material gunas. You are the same person who came here to protect the devotees and punish the demons. And you are now Keshava, because you have killed Keshi demon, you are called Keshava from now. So like that he said, he praised Krishna and he summarized all the future pastimes of Krishna. Krishna, I am going to see very soon. You are going to shift from Vrindavan to Mathura, and in Mathura you will kill Kamsa, and you will also kill Kalayavana through Muchukunda, and you will also bring Parijata flower from heavenly planets, and then you will please your wife Satyabhama. You will marry the daughters of so many heroic kings, and you will also deliver King Nriga from his curse. You will also take Shamantaka Mani for yourself, and you will also bring back the dead son of Sandipani Muni. You will retrieve him from Yamaraj, and you will also kill Poundraka and the king of Kashi. So, and you will also appear as the chariot driver of Arjuna, and you will orchestrate entire Kurukshetra war and annihilate all the demonic people, and you will establish Dharma. Like that, Narada Muni summarized all the future pastimes of Krishna. See, Narada Muni, by the grace of Krishna, he completely understands the past, present and future activities of Krishna. Therefore, whatever he does for the benefit of the humanity, and also to assist Krishna in his pastimes. So therefore, we should not misunderstand Narada Muni. So Narada Muni offered prayers to Krishna in this way, and he left. Then the second demon that Kamsa had sent came to Vrindavan, and this person's name is Vyomasur. So Vyomasur is sky demon. He is the son of a demon named Mayadanava. So Krishna continued all his pastimes, and he was playing with the boys. He was doing all the games. He was participating in different games. So after killing Keshi demon, all these Gopa boys were engaged in some games. So they played this particular game of stealing and hiding. They would steal the sheep and they will hide somewhere, and some boys will act as police, and they have to find these thieves and the sheep. So some boys were acting like sheep, some boys were acting like thieves, some boys were acting like policemen. So like that they were playing, and this Vyomasur disguised himself like a Gopa, and he started stealing all the boys who were playing like sheep. And other boys thought that, okay, he's another Gopa boy. Okay, he's in the role of a thief. So Vyomasur he had stolen almost all the boys and hid them in a cave. So only 4 or 5 boys were remaining. So Krishna understood what Vyomasur was doing. So Krishna wanted to teach a lesson. So immediately, as this Vyomasur was taking this last few boys into his cave, Krishna caught him. And when Krishna caught him, Vyomasur could not maintain his disguised form as a Gopa. So he tried to run away from Krishna's grip, but Krishna held him, clutched Vyomasur between his arms and threw him to the ground and killed him as if somebody kills a sacrificial animal. And then Krishna rescued all the boys from this cave, and all the devatas became very happy with Krishna's deed, and Krishna went back to Gokul. So in his past life, this Vyomasur was a great king named Bhimaratha. He lived in a city called Varanasi. And he was very charitable. He was performing so many yagyas. He was very respectful. He also knows how to handle different weapons. He was a great archer, great devotee of Lord Vishnu. So after some time, he gave up his kingdom. He went to Malaya hills, and one day he saw Pulastya Rishi. Pulastya Rishi was accompanied by so many disciples and came to this place where this king says, Rajarshi, Bhimaratha was staying there. So Bhimaratha, somehow he had little pride, and he did not stand up or bow down to Pulastya Rishi or greet him just as anyone would greet a guest. He did not greet him. So Pulastya Rishi noticed this slight pride in this Bhimaratha and cursed him. Now you become a demon. Then the king fell at the feet of Bhimaratha, Pulastya Rishi's feet, and he begged forgiveness. I'm sorry, I have disrespected you, I have not invited you, please forgive me. Then this Pulastya Rishi said, don't worry, at the end of Dwapara Yuga, in the district of Mathura, you will be killed by Krishna personally and you will be liberated. Okay. So this Vyomasur is sky demon. He represents associating with thieves and other rascals and with people who put themselves forward as avatars. Okay. So Vyomasur represents thieves and fake devotees. Recently I was reading this Krishna Samhita written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. There he writes different shlokas explaining how these demons killed by Krishna in Vrindavan represent certain anarthas and unwanted qualities in the heart of a sadhaka. Okay. So that's the 37th chapter. Now what happened to Akrura? So Akrura was told by Kamsa the previous day to go and bring Krishna and Balram to Vrindavan, right? From Vrindavan to Mathura. So Akrura early in the morning he got up and then he started for Vrindavan. Actually speaking, Akrura did not sleep whole night. Whole night he was meditating on the pastimes of Krishna. He was very excited. Tomorrow I am going to meet Krishna and Balaram in Vrindavan. Okay. He was extremely happy, jubilant, excited that he is going to Vrindavan. Whole night he was meditating on the pastimes of Krishna, and early morning he took that new chariot and he started for Vrindavan. Okay. So meanwhile, Krishna killed Keshi and Vyomasur, two demons on the same day. And between killing these two demons, he met Narada Muni. Okay. First Krishna killed Keshi, he met Narada Muni. Narada Muni informed all the future pastimes of Krishna. Then later Krishna killed Vyomasur, and by the evening time Akrura reached. So now, parallel to these pastimes of Krishna, these three activities of Krishna, Akrura was just traveling from Mathura to Vrindavan, right? So this entrance of Krishna, entrance of entrance of Akrura into Vrindavan reveals great lessons for any sadhaka. What is the mood of entering Vrindavan? In what mood should we enter Vrindavan? Prabhupada writes in his purports that we cannot purchase a ticket, train ticket or bus ticket, or book a cab and go to Vrindavan. Yeah, it is possible, apparently, externally. But entering Vrindavan is basically entering into the consciousness of Vrindavan. What is Vrindavan consciousness? In Vrindavan, everybody loves Krishna more than their own selves. Okay. Do we love anyone more than our own selves? We may love our family members, friends, brothers, sisters, father, mother, this and that. But ultimately, an average human being, average living being loves one's own self more than anyone else. Because this person happens to be my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, my friend, I love these people. But originally dearness is towards oneself, and the dearness goes to people who are connected to one's body. One loves oneself the most, and because the person is in the body, one loves one's own body the most. So they want to decorate themselves, they want to put some makeup because it's their body, right? And they love people who are connected to their body, their bodily relatives or bodily possessions they love. But in Vrindavan, everybody loves Krishna more than their own selves. Okay, whether it is Gopa or a Gopi or a calf or a cow or a bull or a buffalo or a monkey or a parrot or a peacock or a Gopa or a Gopi, everybody, every single living being loves Krishna more than their own selves, right? So that is Vrindavan consciousness. So the Gopis of Vrindavan praise the land of Vrindavan in Gopi Gita. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bujalabdha lakshmi govinda venu manumatta mayura nrityam prekshadri sanvavaratanya samasta sattvam. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtam. This land of Vrindavan is increasing the glory of earth planet. Why? Because this land of Vrindavan is imprinted with the footprints of Krishna, divine auspicious footprints of Krishna are there on the land of Vrindavan. When Krishna walks on the streets of Vrindavan, he nicely leaves his footprints on the land of Vrindavan, and nobody would disturb those footprints. It's very easy to figure out where is Krishna, right? Wherever Krishna is, you can easily figure out, because Krishna's footprints are not disturbed by anybody. Cows and calves, when they see footprints of Krishna, they will just move ahead. Now we have to stand on these footprints. Keep social distance, right? We have to stand on these stickers. But in Vrindavan, when they see Krishna's footprints, they will just move ahead. Okay, they will not stamp on them. So yeah, that's the glory of Vrindavan, and Akrura is entering Vrindavan. He is teaching us what is the mode of entering Vrindavan. So Akrura felt intense devotion for Krishna. He began to consider as follows. 38th chapter, shloka number 3 to shloka number 23. It's Akrura's meditation while entering Vrindavan. Okay. So Akrura first thought, I will not complete this chapter anyways. It's already beyond time. Next week we will do this, but I'll just speak 2-3 shlokas or lessons or insights into the mode of entering Vrindavan based on Akrura's mode. First point, based on the third shloka. Akrura was thinking, what great pious activities did I do? What austerities did I do to be able to enter Vrindavan? Today I am going to see Lord Keshava. So what great pious activities did I do? What does it mean? If you perform pious activities, will you get an opportunity to see Krishna in Vrindavan? Pious activities are the cause of seeing Krishna in Vrindavan? Definitely not. It's just a convention. What great tapasya did the gopis do to be able to see Krishna in Vrindavan? Gopis are not tapasvis. Tapasya is not their qualification to see Krishna in Vrindavan. They are lovers of Krishna. So it's a conventional way of saying it. But the mood of Akrura is that I am very fortunate to enter Vrindavan. I am not qualified to enter Vrindavan, but still I am given this privilege to enter Vrindavan. So he is appreciating his own good fortune. He is wondering his own good fortune. He is counting his own blessings. He is feeling very grateful for this opportunity. So when a devotee receives a privileged opportunity, either to serve Krishna or see Krishna in some way, a devotee doesn't become proud or puffed up. A devotee doesn't take that opportunity for granted. A devotee becomes grateful for it. Devotee thinks that I don't deserve it, but still I am given this opportunity out of causeless mercy. So a person who is not grateful cannot value the blessings that he or she has received. A person who is grateful will recognize the value of all the blessings that have already been received, and such people don't lose the blessings. If there is no gratitude for what you have received, you cannot receive anything more than that. Secondly, you will lose what you have received also. Right? So we already received some spiritual blessings. If you don't value them, if you are not grateful for them, we will lose what we received and we will not get more. As simple as that. But if you are grateful for what we have received, we will receive much more than what we have received now. Gratitude brings us closer to Krishna, and lack of gratitude takes us away from Krishna. So, of all types of disgraceful behavior, ingratitude is the worst. It's the worst. So, we need to cultivate this quality of gratitude. Akrura is not taking this opportunity for granted. I am going to Vrindavan now. My God, what great fortune. What a great fortune. Many times we lose good fortune, we miss good fortune when we don't value it. And Akrura was thinking in the 4th shloka, I am a materialistic person. I am unqualified. I am disqualified in 100 different ways. It's like a Shudra chanting the Vedic mantras, reciting Vedic mantras. Me entering Vrindavan is like that. So Akrura is conscious of his own disqualifications. He is not thinking that I deserve this, I am entitled for this. When we think we are entitled for something, some privilege, that's a disqualification for that privilege. So one who thinks that I deserve this, doesn't deserve this. One who is grateful in accepting whatever spiritual privilege or opportunity he gets, he really deserves it, right? So Akrura was thinking that I am so unqualified, I don't deserve it. But the speciality is that although a devotee thinks that he or she doesn't deserve certain spiritual privileges, he accepts, right? I don't deserve this, but let me accept it. You see, that's irony. You know why he accepts? He understands, he or she, here Akrura, understands that Krishna's grace is greater than my disqualifications. I may be unqualified in 100 different ways, but Krishna is so merciful that he will make me qualified in some way, right? So our qualification is Krishna's grace, not an absolute qualification that we have. We don't have we are not absolutely qualified for any privilege. It is only Krishna's grace that qualifies us. It is only the grace of parampara that gives us some kind of qualification, right? So we should always be hopeful. A devotee is aware of one's disqualifications or shortcomings, but that does not mean devotee rejects spiritual opportunities and privileges. Devotee accepts. Prahlad Maharaj was asked by Lord Brahma, my dear Prahlad, now nobody was able to pacify Narasimhadev. Narasimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu and he is still in an angry mode. And so many people tried to pacify him. All the Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, Siddhas, Charanas, Vishnu Parshadas. Many people tried to pacify Narasimhadev. And even, who is that? Lakshmi Devi was not confident to go towards Lord Narasimhadev. So in such a context, Brahma went to Prahlad and said, only you can pacify Narasimhadev with your prayers. The very fact that you are the chosen person to do something that several universal celebrities have failed to do should be a cause of your pride, isn't it? Right? But Prahlad was so humble. He went to Narasimhadev and said that, my dear Lord, when so many sages failed to pacify you, when so many devatas failed to pacify you, who am I to pacify you? After all, I am born in Ugra Jati. I am born in a family of demons. I am useless. So he was humble. But later Prahlad said, let me keep aside all my disqualifications. Your mercy is greater than my disqualifications. So by the strength of your mercy, I will pacify you. I will offer prayers. Right? So devotee understands that there are so many disqualifications in me, but Krishna's mercy is greater than my disqualification. So taking shelter of Krishna's mercy, I will do this service. So Akrura, although he understands I am not qualified to enter Vrindavan, he accepted Krishna's grace. He was hopeful. Although somebody who is drowning in an ocean without any knowledge of swimming can sometimes be swept away by the waves of the ocean on the shore. You see, you are drowning in an ocean, you don't know swimming, but the waves of the ocean themselves will just throw you on the shore. That's really great fortune, right? So Akrura is thinking himself like that. I am a materialistic person, but Krishna's grace brought me on the shore of material ocean, giving me this opportunity to connect with him. So this is the mood of Akrura in entering Vrindavan. There is much more. Entire chapter is dedicated for it. We will discuss in the next session. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Should we take questions or no? Yeah, next session in few minutes.
They'll post in the...
Okay, sure. Okay. And we'll take questions in the next session, or I will answer in the chat, WhatsApp chat. Thank you very much.